Alabama, welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. We'll see what team has had a chance to rest from a bye week. The Texas Longhorns taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back, keep your eyes up, try to keep a lid on this offense, and look for some turnover opportunities.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Catch made on the out route.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out.
Looking for a deep completion. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's reeled in. It's blue. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stout defense. They stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. There's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And he pulls in the catch.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 21. Hauls it in the end zone.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good.
That ties the game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Gonna run it. It's Miller. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Simpson. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. That's a bullet pass to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff heading left. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Over the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Trying to extend the play. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. To throw, it's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's going to pull it down and run. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Finds room at the 30. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Manning. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorns getting set on first and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here's the handoff. Longhorns keep the football on the move.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to throw. It's Manning. Gets rid of it on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Blue. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's escaping the pocket now. He breaks free. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Alabama.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Let's go!
And he drops back in the gun. He slings this one deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
And looking for a big play here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
That's caught. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, tied. Still no answer for this offense. The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And we're able to get him down.
Well, the defense wasn't quite able to keep him out of the end zone for the touchdown, but how about the job of just having a short memory? Just put that out of your mind, rally to this football, and keep them short of the two-point conversion.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Get some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 23.
Now the try here for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
35, Alabama, 23.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Goes to his right side there for the completion. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get your...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Powering through. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Pass pop. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scrap. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Owens. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Crowd trying to make a difference here on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, interesting call to make, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead. The offense will set him now for the two-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught for a two-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Owens. Lets it go quickly. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Looking to throw again. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, here in the 4th quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the 1st down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Extending the play now. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a 1-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1. And the offense takes time out with 26 seconds remaining.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half.
Touchdown, Texas, to take the lead in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Point after, not right through. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back This could end up costing them the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Owens. Throws it to the right. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball was on the ground, free for